What is your name and heritage?
Hello, my name is Felipe Esparza and I am Mexican.
My name is Brenda Ramirez and I'm Mexican American.
It's Debbie Quintanas. My mom is from Mexico and my dad is from Spain.
My name is Nisa Uribe. I am Latina from Colombia.
My name is Arlene Flores. I am Mexican American with Spanish descent.
My full name is Heriberto Hernandez. I am a first-generation Mexican American, and my family is from the state of Michoacan in Mexico.
Rebecca Vargas Molina, and I'm from Mexico City.
What does Hispanic Heritage Month mean to you?
Hispanic Heritage Month means it's a month for you to celebrate your culture, your roots, and have fun.
It's a time to highlight traditions, culture, music, and achievement in the community, in the Latino community.
Hispanic Heritage Month means a time to celebrate the uniqueness of all Hispanic countries.
It means a way for me to be able to celebrate my heritage with the community and the accomplishments of the Hispanic population.
It's a time to celebrate our diversity, the warmth of our culture, and our accomplishments. For example, Sonia Sotomayor, who was the first Latina in the Supreme Court.
Hispanic Heritage Month to me means celebrating our culture and educating not just people outside from other ethnicities, but also the younger generations on what it means to be a Mexican.
What are some of the traditions that you enjoy the most?
Home cooking, I definitely enjoy home cooking, spending time with family at any time throughout the year.
I love Independence Day because there's also a lot of food and gatherings and music, and then you can get to see the Grito de Independencia, and also people celebrate because it's my birthday.
Mariachis. I love the mariachi music. I love how we use them to celebrate for weddings, quinceañeras, and as well as mariachis when we send off our loved ones. We usually have a mariachi at the gravesite.
One of the traditions that I enjoy the most are the posadas navideñas.
There were a couple of them. First one is when we make tamales at Christmas time. We have an assembly line and everybody pitches in. I now have been promoted to add the meat, and everybody from the family has to send a representative or else they don't get to take home any tamales.
I enjoy the most everything that means family, like parties, food, get together for Christmas, to celebrate the nativity, to do the, like we say, novena.
Some of the traditions that I enjoy the most are the holidays and kind of the gatherings. I'm a huge fan of the Day of the Dead and the wonderful colors, the celebrations that happen, and then also the meaning behind it when it comes to things like honoring our ancestors.
What does family mean to you?
Family means having a support system in which you can rely on at any time.
Family means everything.
Family's the foundation of my life. They're my heart. They're my soul.
Family means love and support.
Conditional love, it means not being alone, and it means being a part of something.
Family to me means people that you can rely on, confide in, people that create a sense of home and safety and security.
Everything. Love, unity, honesty, happiness, integrity, values, principles, everything.
What do you value the most from your culture?
I definitely value Aztec heritage, like Aztec dancing and singing, and definitely mariachi music.
I value the fact that in my culture, family is very important. So I have a very close-knit family. We've celebrated together, faced tragedies together, and most important, we've always been there for each other.
One of the many things I value the most from my culture are the traditions and the food.
Strong work ethic. I love the fact that we have respect. As we grew up, we never addressed our aunts and uncles by their name. It was always Tío and Tía. And as I've gotten older, I'm now that Tía.
I value probably the food, the cuisine, the most. Mexican cuisine is some of the best in the world, in my opinion. I might be a little biased in that, but especially living in Southern California, you can find an amazing Mexican spot just around every corner.
I value how we as a country and as a human beings, we are always together and helping each other in terms when there's a disaster or something major happening, we all gather together to help other people. And also, I love our richness in food and dances. The folkloric dances are beautiful, and I love those.
Name a childhood memory that comes to your mind growing up in a Hispanic family.
I remember as a child playing outside with siblings and neighborhood kids from the barrio or the neighborhood.
Getting together with my family on Sundays and just playing with my cousins.
The first childhood memory I can remember is probably just always being at some sort of a party or gathering as a kid. It seemed like almost every day there was some sort of a quinceañera or bautizo that the whole family was at, and I would always be bouncing in the bounce house with all of my cousins.
It's during Christmas time. So my family, I have a huge family, and we all get together, we have tamales, we laugh, we have a good time. And then at midnight, we're allowed to open one present. Each one of us is allowed to open one present at a time while everybody gets to watch.
I remember all of the family gatherings. We had a very huge family, and we always have lots of food, and people will never be hungry and will take some food to go. And we were playing outside carelessly but careful, drinking water from the water hose, and just the kids.
Music. Every Saturday morning, my parents would blast Los Panchos and Javier Solis. And as a teenager, how much I hated it. But as I've gotten older, now I'm blasting that same music on Saturday mornings. I loved on Saturday how my mom would be making fresh tortillas, and I would be waiting there as that tortilla came off the comal with butter.
What would you like to pass on to future generations?
Just to keep on learning Spanish and practicing Spanish. Don't forget about your roots, and be proud of being Mexican.
To always strive to move forward and do their best.
Don't give up on your dreams. Keep pushing forward. Keep going after your dreams, because the ancestors before you went through a lot of prejudice, and they were never able to accomplish some of those dreams. So keep pushing forward.
I'd like to pass on the sense of community and kind of the strong family bonds that a lot of not just Mexican but Latin American countries share, and not just the family that's by blood, but also the kind of chosen family that we adapt along the way, and really just building that strong sense of community.
There's a few things. The first one is that it's really important to always try to reach your highest attainable goal. Don't let anything stand in your way. And second, make family your priority. It's very important to stay close to your family. Tell them I love you every time you see them. Call them, text them, do whatever you need to stay in touch with them. Because tomorrow is never promised. And unfortunately, in my family, we learn that all too often.
I would like to pass to my children that I usually do in my daily life is the principles and values that we do carry for our traditions, like honesty, good hard work, be humble, help one another no matter what or who you are. You are a people that you can make a difference where you go, with a smile for everybody, with a very nice treatment to everybody, and be very compassionate with everybody.
Something that I would like to pass on to future generations are the traditions that I grew up with and family recipes that have been in our family.
Share a sentence in Spanish, and what does it mean?
A Spanish phrase that I can think of growing up as a kid has been sana sana colita de rana, si no sana hoy, sanará mañana. And it was just a saying we grew up every time we would have a scrape or a cut, and our parents would say that to make us feel better.
Manténganse orgullosos de sus raíces y de quiénes son y compartan esas riquezas que tiene nuestro México. That means be proud of your country, your roots, and who you are, and share with everyone what it means to be a Mexican.
Oh, my grandma, she used to tell me all the time, my mama Tris, she would say, don't be sad when somebody leaves your life, porque es mejor estar sola que mal acompañada. That means it's better to be alone than in bad company.
A saying that my family says a lot is ponte truchas, which directly translates to something along the lines of add a little trout into it. But the slang meaning is to kind of wisen up, focus, and really buckle down and get the job done.
Siempre seguir adelante, which means always look forward and look ahead. Do your best.
No se puede tener una vida positiva y una mente negativa, which means it's not possible to have a positive life and a negative mind.
Thank you.
Thank you.